Hi guys, welcome back to our monthly Q&A. And yes, I am standing. When you see me standing, just know that it's time to answer questions that a lot of you have asked. I have how many questions? 8 questions, 7 questions in total. I just pick from the most important. It's not like everybody's question is not important, but probably I've answered some of these questions in a video or on Instagram or somewhere else, but I'm trying to pick the ones that I feel like everybody would find useful. Someone says, how do you deal with people copying your services and charging way less? I'm going to tell you, I don't bother about people copying my services or copying my content, because one thing I want you to understand is the market is different for every single person, and the market is competitive. There will always be someone offering the same services as you or the same product as you, and they will be offering it at a lesser price. And to be honest, it is fine. Anybody that wants to go to them, that's okay. I've had people that have launched social media management courses that have the same title as my own courses, but my price for my social media management courses are way higher, and people still buy their courses, and I don't see it as a problem. There are strategies to deal with this, and I'm going to tell you some of them. Number one, you need to know that your value proposition is different from their own. I know that I am hot cake. I know that I offer value for what I am charging. If somebody is paying lower for what another person is charging, and it's the same value and it's the same services, that's fine. I don't deal with that. That's their problem. It's none of my business. I will tell you not to concentrate on the value someone else is giving and concentrate more on your value and your pricing, because trust me, the market price is competitive. Also, quality over price. Are you delivering quality to your clients? If you are delivering quality to your clients, you will not be bothered about what someone else is charging. Another thing I will tell you again is to build a strong brand. Nobody can be the social media organ. Nobody can be Bolaji Billions. Even if someone is copying my services word for word or copying my product word for word, you can never be a strong brand like my brand. My brand is a very strong brand. Build a strong brand. Invest in your brand's reputation. And last but not the least, provide exceptional customer service. When you provide customer service in a way that the clients will rather come to you despite your high prices than go to somebody that is pricing their services low and copying you, trust me, you won't be bothered, because the clients that you're serving know that you deliver exceptional customer service. Why are you bothered about somebody copying you and offering low prices for what you're charging high prices for? It's their loss. Second question says, is it best to work as a freelance social media manager or work as an in-house social media manager? I have been both. I first started as an in-house social media manager before I became a freelance social media manager. And I would say both of them have their pros and their cons. I'm going to list out the pros and I'm going to list out the cons. I'm going to start with being a freelance social media manager. The pros: you have flexible times, flexible hours, you have control over your schedule and also over your workload. You also get to choose the people you want to work with. You have a variety of clients to choose from. You can decide, oh, I don't want to work with this client, or I want to work with this client. Also, you can make so much money because it's your business. You can make as high as £1 million. And yeah, but there are cons: instability. You can make as high as £1 million, and there are some months that it's cricket. You are very broke. Also, the responsibility falls on you. Since you are a freelancer, you are the one doing almost everything. You're a solopreneur, you're a freelancer, you're running different parts of your business. Even if you're outsourcing to people, you have a whole lot of responsibility. That's why a lot of people work 24/7. And also isolation. You can be isolated. You're always working from home or working from different spaces, and you have less interaction with colleagues and with people in general, especially if you now live alone. These are some of the cons. As an in-house social media manager, you have stability, income stability, you have a regular salary and benefits like health insurance, pension, and so on and so forth. I'm not saying freelancers don't have that, but a lot of freelancers have not gotten to that point where they can create those benefits for themselves. Also, growth opportunities as in-house. You get to grow, Today you can be a in-house social media manager. The next one you can be an in-house brand manager. There's the opportunity to grow and advance in your career. Also, you have access to company to different resources that you don't have to pay for with your own money because the company pays for it. What are the cons? You are not flexible, limited flexibility. The clients that the company say you should work with is what you're going to be able to work with. Also, you need to focus on maybe one brand or one industry, unlike a freelance social media manager that has their focus everywhere and anywhere at the same time. Also, you might earn lower, your fixed salary with less potential, where there are some months where a freelance social media manager is eating 6 figures. If you are earning 4 figures, you're earning 4 figures for a long time because you are in a fixed salary. I would recommend that you try both and see which one works for you. How do you pitch to new clients? I will first say, don't just cold DM them first. You need to do a lot of research. You need to understand who your potential clients are before you pitch. Understand what their business is, their industry, also their social media presence before you pitch to them. Because a lot of people just go and pitch. No. Then you need to tailor your pitch to fit their specific needs. You need to tailor that pitch to fit their specific needs and the challenges that you think they might be facing. They might not be facing that challenges, but you need to tailor it. Now, what are the components of a successful pitch? You start with an introduction, briefly introduce yourself and your background. Then you need to let them know that you understand what their needs are. You need to demonstrate that you understand their business and their social media goals. Also, you need to highlight how your services can address the problems and the needs and how you can add value to their business or their brand. Give example of case studies and testimonials from past work. Also outline a high-level strategy tailored to their goals, including potential tactics and the metrics for success. Then you want to follow up with you want to ask them if they have like any questions when you're making a pitch, because you don't want to be the only one talking. Like, do you have any questions for me? You don't want to be the only one talking. And then you want to follow up with a clear call to action. Maybe you can schedule a follow-up meeting, or you can provide additional information. You can just Google how to make a successful social media pitch to a social media management client or a potential social media management client. Google is your best friend. Number 4 says, how much should you charge a social media manager? Wow, there are so many factors, and I think I've answered this question in one of my videos. I'm going to link that also in the description below. But there are so many factors to consider when it comes to pricing, like your experience and your expertise, the scope of work, the industry standards, and also most importantly your client's budget. Because it doesn't matter what your price is, your client will always have a budget. Even if they tell you they don't have a budget, trust me, they have a budget. Now, how do you communicate to your clients that you are raising your rates? I know. And I've created an email template that has a list of all the emails that you can send to clients in different situations. I'm going to link that also in the description below. You can buy it separately, or you can buy it together as part of the Rockstar Toolkit template that has all the templates you need to succeed as a freelance social media manager. Before you communicate your rates to your client, you need to think of how, to be honest, I just communicate via emails. I have the email template. So let me just read out the email template for you. I hope this message finds you well. Over the past year, we have worked hard to deliver exceptional social media management services, resulting in list out the specific achievements. To continue providing this level of service and to incorporate new enhancements, we will be adjusting our rates effective. Let them know the date. The new rate would be, let them know the new rate, reflecting the additional value and resources we are committed to delivering. You can list the additional values and the resources and everything. We appreciate your understanding and your continued partnership. Please feel free to reach out with any questions or concerns. They will have questions, they will have concerns, but there's no need beating around the bush. Let them know that you're increasing your rates and this is what you'll be offering going forward. Someone says, can you explain social listening? Let me first define what social listening is, because a lot of people must have heard social listening. Is it that you are listening on social media? Yes, it's the process of monitoring digital conversations to understand what customers are saying about a brand or an industry or a topic, and it always involves tracking mentions of specific keywords, specific phrases, brands, topics, platforms, and basically online channels. That is what social listening is. And the key component of social listening involves monitoring, analyzing, and engaging. One tool I will tell you that you can use when it comes to social listening is SEMrush. I used it for my assignment and my master's degree, my current master's degree, and everything. And there are so many other tools that you can check out. There's Sprout Social, there's Hootsuite, there's Brandwars, there's Mention, but I love SEMrush. This is not a paid ad, but you can use SEMrush. So yeah, I think I've explained social listening to you, but you use social listening to actually understand what people are saying about a brand, a topic, a business, and everything. When you go to SEMrush, for example, you type in like a word, let's say social media management, it will give you different results. It will scout the internet and give you different results about what people are saying about social media management. Last question says, what is the difference between a social media manager and a social media marketer? I'm going to list out the roles and the responsibilities. They are not the same, but they are not really that different, but they are different. Now, a social media manager manages the day-to-day operation of social media accounts, and they are involved in developing and implementing strategies, creating and curating content, engaging with the audience, and also like managing the interaction. That's community management. They ensure brand consistency across all platforms and also handling customers' issues on social media. While a social media marketer focuses on broader marketing goals such as driving traffic, generating leads, and increasing sales. They are responsible for creating and executing social media campaigns. They are responsible for utilizing paid advertising on social media platforms like Google Ads and Instagram ads, Facebook ads. They conduct market research and analyze consumer behavior. It's not a social media manager that does that, it's a social media marketer that does that. They also measure the return on investment, the ROI on social media marketing campaigns, and they develop strategies to meet the specific marketing goals. There are so many things that social media marketers do. They are in relation with what social media managers should do, but they are really, really different. They do more of the marketing campaigns than the platform management. And we have come to the end of today's Q&A. I hope you learned something new. I'm going to be putting a question sticker on Instagram. I'm also going to be asking if you have any question on Twitter, and you can ask me any question and I would answer next month, because we always have a Q&A every single month, because I realize that a lot of you actually enjoy me questions, like even if it's like custom questions. So thanks so much for watching, for listening, and I'll see you guys in the next video.